First things first, go and delete the cube and the light. Also hide the camera. Now let's do some modeling. Go and add a plane and scale it out. Add a cube. And change the height to 3 meters. This will be our wall. So with that, go and model out the wall in edit mode. Once you're done modeling the walls, go and select one of the faces of the wall and press Shift G and select coplanar. Now press I and inset the wall. Next, scale it up and move it into position of the camera. Now let's do some shading. Select the wall and add new material. Go and import the image of the wallpaper if you don't have any texture to use. You can use the textures used in this video in the description. Plug the color into the base color. If you need to scale the texture size up or down, go to UV editing. Press U and select cube projection. Now you can scale the texture. Now let's add texture to the floor. Go and add the textures needed for the floor. Now add a normal map and connect the color and the normal. Finally, select one of the textures and press Ctrl T and plug the vectors in. Change the scale to 13. Alright, now let's add the texture for the ceiling. Here are the textures for the ceiling and texture for the ceiling lights. Go and plug the textures in. Add a normal map. Also add a mix node. Go and select one of the textures and press Ctrl T. Now plug the vector into all of the textures. Now you will see that there are no ceiling lights visible, and that's because you need to reduce the factor and increase the strength. Now let's do the animation. First thing we're going to do is increase the timeline. Next, turn on auto keyframes. To be able to freely control the camera, go into Preferences. And in the Navigation tab, make sure that you have View Navigation set to Walk and that you have Gravity turned on. This will let us move the camera like a first-person video game. Now press the spacebar and then press F3 and type Walk Navigation. Now walk through the scene. Once you're done, go and move the keyframes to the start. You can press A to select all the keyframes. Don't worry if the animation doesn't have realistic movements, because we're going to be using a free add-on called Camera Shakeify. You will see that there are different modes of camera shake. You can change the influence, scale and speed. Now let's do some compositing. Add a glare node and change the highlights to fog glow. Next, add a lens distortion. Change the distortion and select Fit. Finally, add some saturation. Also in the color management, change the view to filmic and the look to medium high contrast. Also, before I render the animation, I'm going to change the scale of the wallpaper. Now, before you render the animation, make sure you have a file destination. Once you've added the film strip into the video editing tab, go and change the frame rate to 30% and select Render. Now go and open DaVinci. It's a free editing software. It does also have a paid version. Once you've put your rendered animation into DaVinci, go to the Effects tab. Go to Open FX and search for Analog Damage. This is going to help with making the camcorder effect. Go and change the preset to Custom. Open Telescene Source and Broadcast Signal. Increase the noise scale and signal noise. Add some chroma noise. Now the detail loss is where it's really going to sell the illusion. Bring the brightness up. Now go and render the video.